So what I'm going to talk about now is what I found to be one of the most important and powerful practices that I ever found in my 30 plus years of practicing manifestation, magic, law of assumption. The essence of it, and you need to stay with me now because you can try this for yourself, is that what is the feeling of the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard would say? Say you do a piece of magic and you need to change the way you're feeling. You feel as though reality's changed and you hold that feeling and then reality will change. Or whether it's law of assumption, or law of attraction, or anything you're doing, you write down what you want and you feel that it's happened and you hold that feeling of happiness and joy and excitement, and there's all kind of mental pictures and daydreams that come from that feeling. It's all about feelings. And what exactly is a feeling? How do you know you've got it? You talk about it, but how do you know that it's there? I mean, there are lots of like daydreams and mental pictures and thoughts that come from a feeling. When you're feeling happy, you have happy thoughts and happy daydreams and stuff. But the feeling itself is what? Well, it's an energy, okay? And how do you know you've got that energy? When you look in your body, it's actually a very vague sensation. Now, of course, when you really look at it like that, you separate everything. There's my daydreams, there's my physical body, here's the sensation of my emotions. I can feel uplifted. I feel this kind of happiness around my chest, or I'm down and depressed and it feels like heavier and it's lower in my body. Then the difference between, happiness or misery, in that sense, when it's all separated off, it's actually quite subtle. And a lot of it is to do with where you're feeling something, like hard emotions or heavy emotions are lower down, and kind of uplifting emotions are kind of higher up when you're feeling high. It's even kind of entwined into our language. And I think most people know this in a way, but when you look at the way that people try and manipulate this energy or use this energy for spiritual purposes, it's almost visualized as a light. But when you look at it, it is actually a feeling. You don't see feeling. I mean, if you're feeling joy, you get joyous daydreams and you have joyous thoughts. But the feeling itself is felt. It's a feeling you feel with the sensations in your body. This is the energy. Now you're feeling it kind of in the etheric body, which intersperses the physical body. Now you can maybe project that body out and feel it somewhere else. But here, you're in your body and those sensations, you're feeling them. Your physical body can feel the energy that the etheric's made of. Now, as I say, there's a book that completely changed the way I look at that. It's totally overlooked. I don't understand why this isn't one of the biggest selling books on the whole subject. But when I was a young person, I was totally obsessed with astral projection, leaving my body at will. And it was all I thought about at one point. And I used various magic to go all around the world and change my life and everything. And I was actually in Kathmandu one day on holiday, having an extended break. And I found this book, and it was about astral projection, but there was a chapter about this. And it became a huge part of my practice. Because once you can actually do this, once you can use this energy, then first of all, the most important thing is you can choose your emotion. So you can look at your body, look, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling down a bit. I mean, there's the low energy, and then you can physically bring it up. I don't mean in some BS way, I'm going to just talk about feeling happy now until I feel happy. I mean, you can see where the energy is, and there it is. Look, I'm going to label that, sadness. I know it's sadness because of the thoughts and the daydreams and the fantasies that are coming from it in the mind. And I'm going to use this process to then lift that energy up higher, to feed it there, and then watch everything that radiates from it in terms of daydream and thoughts and outlook differently. Now, not only that, and then of course that is the crux of a huge amount of manifestation and law of attraction and magic with a K. It's actually just feeling a different way all of the time. It's choosing your thoughts and feelings. But if you can choose your feelings, your thoughts will choose themselves, as you'll see. Not only that, but when you can direct this energy, you can do it to things like charge something, like you could maybe charge a healing water or a talisman or a sigil. You can direct the energy to heal somebody else. You can continually direct the energy into a little external being and make a little kind of golem. But let's not go there now. Let's keep it real simple. So I want to mention the author. So a lot of what I came up with, all of this, is based on the work of Robert Bruce, who I think is one of the most underrated authors ever. So feel free to check that out. That's not an affiliate link or anything. I just found the book transformational. So I just give you an overview of how you'd start kind of using this practically. Okay, so you've got a physical body, okay, and you've also got a mind's eye physical body. So say, for example, now you look at your hand. Now you have a physical hand, right? And you can try it. Touch your fingertips to your thumb. You've only got one thumb, right? Touch your fingertips to your one singular thumb. Okay, now close your eyes. Do the same thing. And you've got kind of a mental idea. You can feel the sensation, but it's linked then to an idea of a hand. You can't see your hand. Now you've got to stay with me now. You've got to not click out. Keep going, okay? So take one of your hands now and touch, say, the top part of your hand. Just press or scratch or do something so you can feel some sensation. Stop and look at the sensation, okay? Close your eyes. Keep looking at that sensation. Now, maybe it's quite subtle, it's not there, but keep looking at that part of your skin as though you're trying to sense a temperature change to see if the air gets a little bit warmer, if it gets a little bit colder. Keep on looking at that one little bit of skin that you just scratched. How is it? Is it warmer than the rest of your body? Is it colder? Is it the same temperature? Is it tingling? What exactly is there? Don't stop focusing. Keep going, and you look. And what you'll find is because you've got your attention on that one tiny little bit of your body, you're starting to get some sensation. Now, this is the key. Oh, it's just whatever, blah, blah, blah. No. Okay. When you get deep into this, you'll see what that is. You keep looking at that one little bit, and you can feel something now, right? Your attention is actually stimulating that part of your etheric body that intersperses all of your body, and as the energy comes towards it, because where your attention goes, energy flows. The energy is collecting there a little bit, and you can feel that. Okay, now that is the first part, but you can do a lot with this energy. So you've got awareness hands, okay, you've got the actual physical hands that you can see, and you've just seen that you've got awareness hands, and they don't need to be in sync. Okay, so if you, for example, put your real hands on your thighs now, slap them on your thighs and don't move them, okay, and now close your eyes and lift up the awareness hand. So your physical hands are going to stay on your lap and all relaxed and happy, but your awareness hand, the mental hand, imagine one of your hands coming up and scratching the top of your scalp gently. Okay, stroke your head with your awareness hand only, up, down, up, down. Keep doing that until you feel not necessarily the sense of an exact touch, but if you keep on going up and down there, you can feel that. You can feel that. And that's because it's a real energy. Now, it's actually the same energy as happiness and sadness and all of your emotions, because consciousness is, in fact, that energy. Now, it's collecting there, and you can feel it in the physical body a little bit. But you can learn to move this around. So put your awareness hand back in your real hand now. Now, put your hand on your lap. Turn one of your hands up so the palm's facing up. With your other physical hand, stroke the palm up and down, up, down. Keep doing this up, down, physically. So you're feeling this stroke up and down, okay? Now, close your eyes. Look at that sensation as you physically go up and down, and you stop. Put the physical hand back on your lap, but keep doing that with your awareness hand. Now, it's going to be pretty subtle to start with, but you get better at that over time. So, stop that now, and we'll try the next one, because it gets much more powerful feeling than this. It gets like unbelievably powerful. So, if you got your feet on the floor now, rub them on the floor to get some kind of a sensation. So when you start looking like this, if you actually do some physical thing to spark a physical sensation, and then you switch to the etheric, the feeling, in the body mentally. That's easier. So you rub the feet on the floor to get some sensation. Now imagine two awareness hands going down and they're holding a brush, and you brush, it's an awareness brush, brush in your mind, and you brush from your heel to your toe, and your toe to your heel. So say the brush is about 2 centimeters wide. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now stop and imagine that brush, the awareness brush, if your awareness hands turns into an awareness sponge. So there's a sponge and it's interspersing. It's like a ghostly sponge made of ectoplasm or whatever. And it's at your heel, and it can go through your foot and move it up to your toes, down to your heels, up to your toes, down to your heels, up to your toes, and down to your heels. Now, make no mistake about it. This is not just imagining. If you can feel those sensations, that is an energy being stimulated. Now, I've made this into a whole system, and it's based also then on I'm making these points based along the acupuncture meridians, but I'll make something available as I get stuff recorded. But let's just carry on and try something else, okay? So bring your awareness hands back to your actual hands, and now rub your physical hands together. Rub your palms together so that there's a lasting sensation. Cup your hands so they're about 10 centimeters apart, and imagine a blue electric ball between them. Okay, now move your hands about 30 centimeters apart and bounce the ball between them. Left, right, left, right, left, so you can feel a little bit. Okay, and now as it's bouncing off the palms, at some point let the ball go through the palms about 4 centimeters through the hand, and then it sweeps back through the other hand. Do that through the hands. So the ball's going through the hands about 4 centimeters beyond the hand, and then it comes through, and you remember you're looking at the sensation. Now, if you're relaxed, you might have to practice a bit, but if you keep on doing that, you'll see that is not you visualizing it, just visualizing and making a daydream, okay? Because you can goddamn feel it, right? That is a real emotion. Why does everybody not do this? Why doesn't everybody know this? Okay, so one more. Stop that now. Just position your arms as though you're going to hug a tree. Okay, but interlock your fingers and form the ball over your fingers. So it's interspersing your fingers. And loop the ball up the wrist, up your arm, over your back, down the other arm, down forearm, hand, again, one, again. Okay, so keep on going in that direction that the ball is going around. So it's taking maybe 2-3 seconds per rotation, and then gently reverse, let it slow down and reverse the direction of the ball. Okay, so we'll do just one more, because I think you're getting the idea of what this is now. So stay with me one more time, okay? So stop what you're doing and just scratch your third eye, okay? Just scratch there so you've got some sensation, and form an energy ball there so you can feel it. Imagine it maybe spinning a little bit. So you're looking for the physical sensation of where that forms, and now pull it back through your brain 4 centimeters out behind the back of your skull. Okay, push it back through your head 4 centimeters in front of your forehead, and back to the skull 4 centimeters behind. Do again 4 centimeters ahead, back, forward, back. Keep looping it like that, and you can feel it now. Hopefully you get what I mean. Now, if you look at the original book, then you'll see there's a number of ways. Okay, stop. By the way, we're done. So earlier you brushed the feet. Okay, so you could imagine a brush for a fairly narrow sensation, but then you imagined a sponge, And that was a way to raise the energy on a wider way. But you can also imagine with a brush making a stirring sensation to kind of stimulate in a circular way. You can also imagine with your awareness hands tearing something apart, like when you're pulling apart a bread roll to open up blockages. You can imagine taking a limb, for example, and wrapping it in an energy bandage. So it's like a mummy. You wrap this energy around and you can feel the energy moving up. You can bounce energy through your bodies, and you can also breathe into and breathe from sensation. Now, like, okay, so you might be thinking, I mean, this part maybe you got what it is, but maybe you're thinking like, so what? But look, what you find is that you've got these sensations in your body. Okay, and now with this pretty simple way, you can physically change the way those sensations are, but those sensations are everything. They are your feelings. You look mindfully through the day when you're feeling in a strong way, a certain way. There is a sensation that goes with that, and it's in a specific place in your body. And when you learn you can move those sensations around and relabel them, then different things you'll know that you've changed, because all the daydreams and the thoughts that are coming from those sensations, from that location of the energy, is different. It is a way to completely transform yourself. And of course, it also goes then into the chakras. You can brush and stir and start to awaken. And you'll see that it's working. Again, from the daydreams and the thoughts, you can project this energy out to other things, to other forms of your intention, like a talisman. You can send energy out to a manifestation script before you burn it. You can send energy out to another person that needs it. But more than anything, you can be aware of your emotion, very aware on a day-to-day basis of where your energy is. And you can do something about it when you need to change the way that energy is flowing in this very direct way. So I'm going to make a lot of stuff to go with this, maybe some meditation MP3s and stuff. So look at the description. I'll update it if there's something online. And my website at alwaysj.com. Feel free to encourage me to make more videos by liking and subscribing. If you comment that you subscribed, I'll send you good energy, and it helps the algorithm push me to the top and get somewhere with my channel, because I've got a whole load of ideas. I've got 3 decades worth of practice and ideas and a full system that I want to share. So please do come to my website and encourage me. But remember to always think for yourself, because I'm not always right. I'm always Jay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.